In my last video, series 27, we discussed reclassification of various items coming under equity and liabilities. Today, while this video series 28, let us understand reclassification of various items coming under assets in a balance sheet. We are aware that the assets in a balance sheet are broadly classified into non-current assets and current assets. Today, we are going to discuss the reclassification of items coming under current assets. Before going into the details, let us learn that the asset side of a balance sheet is reclassified by banks under four heads. They are 1. Current assets, 2. Fixed assets, 3. Non-current assets, and 4. Intangible assets. Our today's discussion is restricted to the items coming under current assets. The latest Companies Act 2013 prescribes an asset as current asset if it satisfies any one of the following three conditions. Condition number 1, an asset is intended for sale or for consumption in the operating cycle of a business enterprise. An asset is intended for sale or consumption in the next 12 months. An asset which can be classified as cash or cash equivalent. If any one of the above three conditions are satisfied, the Companies Act says it can be classified as a current asset. However, the classification or the prescription given by the Companies Act 2013 does not suffice the requirement of a bank. That is why we are now discussing what are the items that may fit in for classification as a current assets when the banks do balance sheet analysis. For a bank to classify an item as a current asset, two conditions need to be satisfied. 1. The asset should be a part of the operating cycle of the business enterprise. Condition number 2, the asset should be convertible into cash in the next 12 months from the date of balance sheet. If any one of the conditions are satisfied, the other one is not satisfied, the asset cannot be classified as a current asset. We are aware that the items which are prescribed to be classified as current asset as per the Companies Act are 1. Cash and cash equivalent, 2. Inventories, 3. Trade receivables, 4. Short-term loans and advances, 5. Current investment. Let us go to each of these items. There are some items which are part of the operating cycle but cannot be converted into cash in the next 12 months. Examples are non-moving stock or outdated stock. Second one is trade debts exceeding 12 months. These two items cannot be sold within a period of 12 months or cannot be converted as cash in the next 12 months, though they are part of the operating cycle. So these two items need to be removed from current asset classification in the bank's balance sheet analysis. Number 3, there are some items which are convertible into cash in the next 12 months but are not part of the operating cycle. For example, the business enterprise grants a short-term loan to the owner of the business, say for a period of 10 months. Even if the loan is repaid within a period of 12 months, it cannot be classified as a current asset as it is not a part of the operating cycle. Another example could be current investment. Current investment means the business enterprise is making short-term investment in the capital market. Though they are convertible into cash in the next 12 months, they are not part of the operating cycle. So, any item of asset which does not satisfy the two conditions, the condition number one, which is a part of the working capital cycle. Second one, it is convertible into cash in the next 12 months. If they are not satisfied, they cannot be a part of current assets. So the items which qualify for classification as a current asset are 1. Cash balances, demand drafts or checks received from buyers which are yet to be sent for collections. Inventories, which does not include non-moving or outdated stock. Item number 4, trade receivables, which are less than 12 months old. Loans and advances. Under this category, loans granted to the employees qualify for classification as current assets as the business is utilizing their services in the production activity. Loans and advances granted to the suppliers of raw material qualify for classification as a current asset because it is a part of the operating cycle. All other items need to be reclassified as non-current assets. I hope you have understood the reclassification of various items of a current asset. In case you have understood this, press the like button and subscribe to this channel. In the next video, we will go to the reclassification of other items such as fixed assets, non-current asset and